નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Welcome students to fifth part of 15th chapter Light of Seventh Science. Okay, we are talking about, we are reading about, we are learning about lights. So till this we have completed 4 parts. In all parts, suppose in the first part we discussed about light, in the second part we discussed first activity, third part second activity, and in the fourth part we discussed third activity. And at the end of every part we learned something. So okay, or tell me, what are the conclusions of every activities? See, in fact, we come to know something about light, something about plane mirror, isn't it? Okay, if you could not see, if you could not understand, or if you do not remember, I can say, then open page number 177, on which Paheli is there. Read what Paheli says or what Paheli did, you will come to know. Okay, now in this part, we are going to discuss the next activity, and the topic is right or left. So open page number 178 in your textbook. Let's see. When you see your image in a plane mirror, is it exactly like you? Every day you used to see your image in the mirror. Is it exactly like you? Have you ever observed it is exactly like you? Have you ever noticed that there is one interesting difference between you and your image in the mirror? See, generally the image used to be of the same size, at the same distance from the object or us behind the mirror, isn't it? If we are erect, means we are standing, then your image is also standing, okay. But one interesting difference is there in between you and your image. Have you ever noticed that? To understand that, let's understand this activity, or let's do this activity, activity 4. And the aim of the activity is to show that the image formed by a mirror laterally inverted. Now what is laterally inverted? Let's discuss this activity first. For that, look into your textbook and let's read that. Stand in front of a plane mirror and look at your image. First of all, what you will do? You will have to stand in front of a mirror and look your image. Raise your left hand. Which hand does your image raise? Okay. Now let me make you understand. In fact, you know that. Suppose you can see this board. Then this is the left side of the board. This is the right side of the board. You know that. But if the mirror, any mirror is with me, let me take this mirror. If this is mirror with me, and if there is a image of myself in this mirror, then in the mirror, see, suppose this is the left side, suppose this is the left side in the mirror, but when it comes to me, this, once again, this will be the left side. But if you will see, this is the left side. But if I will raise my this hand, for me this is a right hand, but if I will raise my hand, right hand, or I can say left side hand, if I will raise my left side hand, but in the image it will be right side hand. Are you getting me? See here, this is left side, okay. Now in the image, this is right side, so I will see this hand, I raise my this left side hand, but in the image I will see right side. I raise right side hand, isn't it? You can see, you can observe in the image by standing in front of the mirror. Okay, let's read in this one. We'll come to know exactly. Now touch your right ear. Which ear does your hand touch in your image? Observe carefully. You will find that in the mirror, the right appears left and the left appears right. Note that only sides are interchanged. Only sides are interchanged. Nothing will get interchanged in the image. Only sides are interchanged. And that is laterally interchanged. The image is laterally interchanged. The sides are interchanged. That is means what? The image is laterally interchanged. Laterally, sidewise. Only sides are interchanged. The image does not appear upside down. Only sides are interchanged. The image does not upside down. Suppose image is like this, it is upright, then it will not get like this, upside down. No, it is not like. It will look erect only. Now, write your own name on a piece of paper and hold it in front of a plain mirror. How does it appear in the mirror? Let me read once again and then after once again we will see into the mirror. Can you now understand why word ambulance is written in? Can you see that figure 15.9 and you can see how ambulance is written. So can you now understand why the word ambulance is written as in figure 15.9? When the driver of a vehicle, see why is it so like that? When the driver of a vehicle ahead of an ambulance looks in his or her rear view mirror, she or he can read ambulance written on it and give way to it. It is the duty of every one of us to allow the ambulance to pass without blocking the way. Okay, first of all let's understand, then after we will come to know. So let me go for this activity. For that, suppose, see, in this one, first of all let me focus this. So in this one you can see this is left side, this is right side. Now let's see how does it appears in this mirror. See, in this mirror also this is, we can say this is left side, this is right side. In this one this is left side, this is, in this one this is left side, this is right side. Now let's see into the mirror how does it appears. Okay, so you can see in the mirror the left side, in the mirror the left side is this one. This left side looks at the right side. Can you see in the mirror it looks on the right side. Why? Because see, this is the right, this is the left side, this is the right side of the mirror. Now this left side you can see in the mirror looks on the right side, isn't it? And you will find that you cannot read in the image L and R what is there. So the left side is at the right side in the mirror. Okay, now let's see how does looks this ambulance. You can see what is this written? Ambulance, isn't it? So if it is written ambulance, now let's see how does it looks into the mirror. Okay, so let me put this mirror somewhere over here. Let me put this mirror Okay, now let's look this ambulance. This is ambulance, and how does it looks into the mirror? You can see now. Anna, in the mirror, we cannot read ambulance. Why? Because it is left side right, right side left, isn't it? Something else is there. Okay, so it is not possible for us to read ambulance. But on the either side, see, this is ambulance for us, isn't it? On the either side, I write as per the mirror view. Right? So now I write ambulance like this, and XYZ, that what we can read, isn't it? Now let's look into the mirror. How does it looks alike? Okay. So now look into the mirror. Hannah, look into the mirror. Can you see? This is in the mirror. Now you can read in the mirror. You can read ambulance perfectly. This image is original. Okay. Now you can see in the mirror. You can read ambulance properly, but this number plate, see, this is the number plate. Now look into the mirror, isn't it? So it is not possible to read, isn't it? Okay, so we come to know, you do this activity at your home also. Do this activity at your home also. So whenever a driver is going, that driver see the ambulance in the side view mirror, then if ambulance is written something like this, let me focus first. Okay, now if ambulance is written this way, then that in the mirror it will look like this. But if ambulance is written like this, then in the mirror that driver will read like this properly, ambulance, and so that it can give a sight to the ambulance, so that can ambulance go very quickly. You might have observed that in the side mirror of a scooter or a car, the image of all objects appear smaller than the objects themselves. Have you ever wondered why is it so? Okay, before discussing this, let's go for this observation. Your left hand appears on the right side in the image, and the alphabets of your name appears inverted. See, this is the observation of activity for what we are discussing. And so the conclusion is what? This shows that the image formed by a plane mirror is laterally inverted. Laterally means sidewise inverted, laterally inverted. Now, once again, you at this last paragraph, you might have observed that in the side mirror of a scooter or a car, the image of all objects appears smaller than the objects themselves. Have you ever wondered why is it so? Okay, so there is also reasons, but by this time we discussed about the plane mirrors. Now we will discuss about the spherical mirrors. So we will try to understand what are spherical mirrors, and we will try to understand the images of the spherical mirrors. By this time, do this activity at your home, and we'll meet you in the next part. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves, and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.